Alright,
That's
so
creepy as fuck.
I'm...
Why am I listening to this?
because it's called ambiance music, which is...
Yeah, but I don't like this. Can we like change the ambiance? What about disco?
Stop. That is
I've
not
always
the
liked the
correct
ambiance
word.
of disco.
Or you get the fuck out of this deserted town.
Well, if you ever manage to find another disco stick, then sure, you can play disco.
Oh, that's right!
That's
The magic disco stick!
That's right.
Fucking
Wait.
Timothy. You never fucking used it?
Yudi used it though.
Yeah, I used it actually to turn myself into a disco bus.
Yes, he did. On his
Party
magic
bus,
carpet.
let's go.
That was a trippy time.
The entire town followed.
Oh, we're at a church. Great, I haven't prayed yet. This is great.
Well, not yet, but you will be. Speaking of which, last week, the party decided to go back into the town of Thisly. Excuse me, in order to find some religious edifice of Cae'ters. Exploring around, they managed to find a little bit of what they were after, but more like just bits and pieces. But they also met Vac, a herald of Mirkul, god of the dead, who
The bony guy, right?
having been
Okay, can we make a point of order here? We've agreed that we're betraying this fucker, right? And that we're probably not going to see any of the rewards.
I believe the agreement we had was we will see where the chips fall.
Right. But if we are granted an opportunity, we're fucking him over. Correct? Just so, I don't have really, as a player, an investment in the outcome. I think it'll be fun either way. But, like, just so I know what track we're on, because I left kind of confused last time, I remember. Because we were putting a lot of effort into thinking up of, like, the rewards that we were going to get.
Yeah, I want them. Can we not fuck it up, please?
No, we cannot have our cake and eat it too. I don't think.
Yeah, we
unless we really,
God of death.
unless we really figure out, like, can we turn him undead and then undeadify him?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you will have time to walk from the city back out to the village, so you all can talk about it if you'd like. In or out of character, whichever. Doesn't too far doesn't really affect me. So the party was politely demanded that they, being the only people to really be in the area. Yeah, you'll totally just get distracted and go off and do something else. To convince this prodigious cleric of Lathander, the god of light and life, to accept his new role and throw over on one side of on the other side of the fence, I suppose, and become a cleric of death. Or death domain, I suppose. The party seemed to agree and stipulated what they wanted their rewards to be, and began and spent the night actually in the temple of Eflu before setting out in the morning to walk back to the church that the cleric Callow was at. So we will pick up in the morning. I think we had a little bit of breakfast. I can't recall, but this meal time and the walk back would be any time that you want to discuss what your actual plans are, since no one's listening.
Are we sure that no one's listening, or is this just something you're telling us to get us to be more at ease?
Well, on your way in, you did hear the scuffling of feet and the slamming of windows and barring of doors. So there are other sentients around here, but they don't appear to want to interact with you. So they're probably not going to be listening, and even if they do, who are they going to tell? How are they going to tell Vac? How are they going to tell Vac? You have no idea. There's only one person in the village who can tell Vac, and she's your contact, so you're probably cool.
Oh.
So, why did we not ask to be cured again? I seem to have forgotten. Why no
Because he intimated that his manner of curing would leave us distinctly pale and with a pervasive scent of rotting flesh.
Yum.
As Britnei has said, yum. Yes.
Tasty.
I feel like there may have been some room for negotiation there, but based on what we said last night, not everyone's quite on board with helping him accept his new role. Is that accurate at all?
Yes, I think some of us may take exception to his destiny being chosen for him by gods he does not choose.
Hey, so for him too, we must murder the man in order for him to ascend into his new.
I don't believe that was.
I don't think ascend would be the word either.
It'd definitely be descend at this point. I don't think that we were told we had to kill him. He seemed rather dead or near death when we were last there.
I mean,
In
I
any case,
would really
perhaps
like.
we should just speak to the man.
Right. Well, that was the plan. But did we? But if we're not of one mind on this, then we should probably get that sorted out. So we have.
Fair. If there's any hope of helping him choose his own fate, then I say that should be our course of action. If it becomes evident that his choice is not necessary, or shall we say, unrealistic to achieve, then perhaps he would be better off serving a new god.
Oh, actually, have I met this buddy yet?
You just kind of. No, not really.
Yeah, he was outside.
But
Okay,
there's
so he
enough
hasn't seen
time
me.
for them to have said things last night and this morning and on the walk over.
How'd you guys leave that conversation?
He was a little desperate. We were a little, I think, understandably spooked. Would spooked be the word, Britnei? I guess spooked will be the word. Britnei has decided. I speak for her.
Well, here's the word.
Okay. Yes, I think we were a little spooked. He was a little dejected.
Unstable.
Ejected. Rejected.
I don't think he came off as unstable. He just came off really sad.
Definitely sad, yes. Frustrated, unstable. But there's right.
I mean,
so, shall we do a show of hands, maybe? Who's for? Because it seems as though his obvious preference is to be with Lathander.
What I meant was, if that's impossible, or it becomes apparent that is impossible, perhaps we should consider, our own interests. That's all.
I like the own interest part the most.
Really? Really? This is the consistent choice for Britnei. Okay.
I just want the ring of boom boom. But also, like, if you
okay,
can,
but wait,
murder people.
wait. If you knew that what was his face? Ewok was offering a ring of boom boom, would that have changed your choice?
Because he definitely had one.
So why? Like, my question would be, why does this cleric's consent matter less than a town full of women?
Well, that's your answer.
Ring of boom boom. So if Ewok had offered you a ring of boom boom,
Town
full of women. Okay. So when it's just a lonely cleric that's about 80% dead anyway,
He's a male.
who cares,
Let's not
right?
forget, he's not a woman.
Yeah, he has something between his legs.
Yeah.
That isn't
Yeah.
the man.
That is not. Tierra's not.
That isn't a separate man. Yep.
Yeah, well, it's exactly it. To protect the ladies and.
Oh, so you're
I mean, this
sexist.
cleric-
Okay. Alright, got it.
Yet not willing to call me out on my homophobia. Just there. Okay.
Oh boy. That is not where I was going with that. But
I don't think anybody's
Okay.
gonna go there.
oh,
I mean, but like, I don't want to make this a big deal.
But we
The
do.
ring would be
actually.
nice.
Yeah, but we do.
I'm just a little surprised. Is all.
And you were meant to be the moral compass.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
yes. It is a
The
bit of a
center
sharp
and the
left
heart
turn,
of our
my dear.
party.
Yeah.
It must be said.
I'm just neutral. I'm not
What?
Moral.
But why? Is the and, like I get that you're trying to be neutral. I'm trying to understand why.
And how does neutral fit into
Britney as a
we've
character.
done? What you've done?
Like player morals aside, how does that fit into Britney as a character?
I'm gonna think about this a little bit harder.
Uh-huh.
That's all. That was my entire goal.
Well, I never took like the higher road of anything.
Who's gonna tell it?
I mean, I think 3 people went. I think there must be some
Oh,
introspection.
are you playing a different game than we're playing? Because I
No,
don't
you
know
guys
where
are
this
really
sentence
out
is
of
coming
it.
from.
Okay. Let's just say that Brittany's having a rough time, and her moral compass isn't as acute as it usually is because Zai is
Because Boom
bedridden.
Boom is tempting her.
Exactly.
She was tempted by the thought of power.
Yes, so that I may get the ladies in the end. That makes sense.
It all comes back to the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just look at Brittany somewhat shocked. And, well, I for one think that, as I've stated many times, if it is against his choice, then we should possibly seek out a way to help him regain the favor of his god. And as an added side effect, we may gain the favor of said healer god.
Yeah, that works too. I'm on board.
No boom boom stick.
Alright, so we know
No,
that,
but less death.
so we know that Vax said that Lathander's grace has left Callow. So how would we attempt to get it back?
Slamming these nuts.
Well,
How-
is anybody knowledgeable about Lathander?
Am I knowledgeable about
Legitimate.
Lathander?
I believe
Wait,
part of
am I
the
knowledgeable?
agreement was getting information on Lathander. But
Yeah,
Oh, did we get information on Lathander?
you haven't completed the quest yet. So
Oh, he gave us 0 information on this. Okay. That's fair.
that was
Makes sense.
supposed to be the reward. Nobody said give me information now. I was like,
I thought he wanted information on other gods.
I did want
he
information
did,
on other
but
gods.
Lathander was one of them, I believe.
I see.
I do not believe so.
Well, I wrote a paragraph for nothing then.
Well, I will take that information
I mean-
anyways.
I can. Alright, well, as soon as. I can post some information about Lathander in a minute. As soon as this crap finishes here.
Yeah, I definitely skipped that class in school, so I know fuck all.
Do I get to roll?
Sure, you can make a religion check. Go ahead.
All right. If Roll20 will let me. Oh wow, this looks so much better on my desktop. Holy shit.
Yeah, but is it at disadvantage though?
Well, it's not at disadvantage.
No.
It's also just a flat roll.
Aww.
That's a
Buddies.
4.
That's a 4.
Okay, you're not a 4 in my eyes.
That's right. I'm a solid 5.
No, I'd say like 7.9.
A 7? You would give me.
0.9.
Uh-huh. I don't need the. I don't need the 0.9. That's 2.9 points more than I needed.
I'm just gonna shove my cousin a little bit.
Doesn't even want the 0.9. Jeez. What an elitist. Alright.
Who the hell wants decimal numbers?
Yeah. Where are you?
Me.
Comp sci?
Hey man, what if you meet a 2.8 and you're like, I'm better than you? Like,
Then you should kill yourself for being better than someone by 0.1. 0.01.
no, it's 0.1, it's not 0.01. 0.1 maybe.
There you go.
Alright, he's the Morning Lord, creativity, the dawn, self-perfection, vitality. That's pretty much generally well known. You just got a 4. Like,
Oh, did nobody else roll?
nobody else rolled.
Oh.
If someone
Uh-huh.
else would like to roll as an assist,
I will also think about gods with my intimate history with gods. Therefore, can I have that at just a normal roll too?
I will give you this situational as a normal roll. Yeah, that's fine.
Grazie mille, mi amore.
Ah.
Well, I did better than him, but
Oh
not
my
good
god!
enough.
He wears a lot of white and gold. Like,
Alright.
alright, that's.
I will
that's-
relay
that
this
is a
information.
low number. My man.
I rolled a 5,
Yes.
for those that
Okay.
want to know.
I'm gonna go through my religion memories of
Oh, little miss.
Ah, yes.
making out in the closet during that class.
Yeah.
That's what comes up.
There you go. With the professor's daughter. Yep.
We're just going slightly higher. Slightly higher.
There's a double pun.
Alright.
There's a
Slow
double pun
progress,
because
folks.
closet, get it?
Wait.
Slow
Closet?
progress.
Plus 5. Why didn't you just roll for it?
Wait, why do you have a plus
Why did
5?
she get a 2? Let's
Wait,
talk about
TT?
that.
TT?
How did you get a 2 when you have a plus 5? Oh, never mind.
The 7.
Isaac has
Okay.
a 0 and I have -1.
That's really confusing.
I mean, int is a dumb stat for the sorcerers.
Apparently.
And yeah.
Apparently you have proficiency, maybe?
Maybe I
Yeah,
think about like
that'd be the proficient. No, that'd be proficiency plus 1. Whatever,
Well-
she's got a 12 and in. It's
let's
not
just
bad.
say that maybe the person I was making out
Got a
with in
12
the
in
closet was
dexterity.
really religious, and that's how I knew.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, through, you know, osmosis.
Yeah, she was like. Imagine if, like, you could go into a closet with someone, literally suck their face off, and take the knowledge with it.
I
that'd be
still, I
great.
kind of prefer the way the Matrix did it. I don't.
The downloads.
Yeah, I don't want to risk getting mono. You know, it's just so much easier.
Ah, come on.
No. You know, I didn't even think that was a real disease until like 4 people in my university class that I
Right.
knew got it.
Wait, who?
That could be a year or two right there. I'm not.
No, not when we were in school, but like here.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, there was like a mono epidemic going on.
Oh my.
Well,
Nicht gut. Alright, so with the 7, it's still less than the average person. Very intolerant of evil, especially undead and inaction that causes evil to prosper.
I see.
So
Right.
who's the purest out of us? Who's gonna make the conversation happen?
Nobody here is pure.
I am going
Great.
to make this conversation happen.
Okay.
Ooh.
You gotta believe.
Wait, does this
Believe.
have institutional hate of gay people? Institutional homophobia?
Oh,
No.
Well, I
In
mean,
this world, I would doubt it. I think the better question would be, which countries would be most likely to hold prejudice against said people?
I was thinking more like in the faith. Because, you know,
Ah,
priests and little boys and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
You always bringing that up, huh? Alright.
I'm just saying.
It's a weekly reminder.
Yeah.
Do not forgive their sins. Do not forget them.
It's.
If suffer the little children come on to me.
Whoa.
oh my God, no. No. No, I'm okay.
Oh, they're just so smooth. You know, it's really just. I don't think any of them are going to be particularly against gayness. And I don't think that in this medieval society that going a few years below 18 is going to raise any eyebrows.
I see.
Understandable.
Poetry and song. I don't
That raises
see
so many
any of them
questions.
That's like particularly birth. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Everything else is like love and beauty, disease, storms, war, courage, good fortune. There's nothing that I see.
I feel like disease would definitely not be homophobic.
No, definitely. Oh, really?
It took you a second there, didn't it?
Because we're all just carrying some kind of disease, even if it's, you know, long-lasting syphilis. It won't
I
take
just
root
prefer
for a
the
decade
same
or so.
sex kind. You know, give me the same sex diseases.
What? There are no
Okay.
same-sex
Maybe
diseases. That's the
agriculture?
joke.
Just diseases. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Remember when people thought gay people had AIDS? Anyway.
Yeah.
Remember when they did in like the 60s and 70s?
When they did? Yeah. But they thought that meant that all gay people had AIDS? Good times, good times.
Remember when they didn't rush to make a cure like they did for the Rona, even though people were dying left and right?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Wait.
But who cares? It's just gay people, right?
There's another gay
There is-
around the corner.
There's
Doesn't
still no cure for AIDS.
There's a treatment.
matter.
No,
There's a treatment,
which is not
yeah.
a cure.
No, but you know, medication.
Okay, so something to
Process.
sustain it. Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, you can live a normal life with HIV now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now. With our leaps and bounds of technological advancement.
so I don't think there's any deities that are anti-gay.
Good
What
to
about
know.
deities that are just anti-everything?
Yeah, sure. There's
Yeah,
anti-everything.
we're treating with one of them right now, actually.
The god of death is not anti-everything.
He's very pro-death.
Eh,
feel like
yeah, very pro-death.
the god of death is just a big hippie. Because it's natural, you know?
I guess.
Actually, we're basically walking... Well, there is a god of anti-everything watching us, but we don't know it yet.
Oh, great.
Oh. That's good.
Anti-monitor.
The anti-monitor. Let's go. Let me get my Mobius chair. Fuck. You know you want to give it to me.
Nice.
You know what I could do with that thing.
Okay, I'll
In
retcon
this
it.
D&D game. Yeah, yeah.
So are we done breakfast? Do we begin to walk out?
We've been walking.
Yeah.
right?
This conversation, I presumed, is going to happen over breakfast and the walk back out.
Great.
Perfect. So we leave this haunted ass city, right? So we can change the ambiance music?
Yes.
Because it's really
Great.
creeping me out. I don't have any lights on.
Ah!
Oh, Isaac.
Well, good thing you're sober.
Good thing I'm sober and not on mushrooms, because I still vividly remember some of those moments.
Oh wait, what are you gonna drink tonight, Isaac?
Nothing.
Why not?
I don't.
Did you drink my
know.
wine? Did you have it? No,
It's still there.
You should
Do you
drink
have
it.
any of the other alcohol we left?
Yeah.
But just
So
come on, I'm on
Uh,
whiskey.
this
Please.
is all peer pressure.
Yeah, and you love it.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, how horrible.
Give in.
Okay, fine. I'll go pour myself a glass of wine.
Oh yeah, you live to serve, Dionysus.
Oh, I'll call it the Dionysus. Played while I was in the shower today.
I thought it was good.
Oh,
That starts the day off right.
who are we sacrificing?
ASMR ambiance, by the way.
I don't know why they called it that, but whatever. Anyways.
Muse.
Right, so, back to the original question, I suppose. How are we going to get him back into good graces, and where's the line where we say it's too much effort, not worth the reward?
I'd say we're like almost on the,
Then
you
change
know,
our mind.
between breaking a sweat and almost dying. I think it's like
That's a
That's a
great
very
yawning chasm of abilities there.
let's give it like, you know, an afternoon and a half. At that point, I'd say we move on and find a different healing situation.
All right.
But, you know, time is of the essence.
Perhaps the cleric himself might have some insight into what could be done. I assume he's tried a lot, and if it hasn't worked, we can know what not to do.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask him some questions.
Okay, but can we just be very delicate about that, since it's
Well,
going to
yeah,
involve
yeah,
his
we'll just-
failures?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
I have mucho practice in this kind of delicate question and answer situation. Just talking with my,
I
you know,
have not
actually-
experienced the benefit of your knowledge on this matter, but I'm sure you will be considerate.
I'll just kind of pat Vishario on the shoulder. Don't worry, I'll take care of asking some questions, and you guys can interject. How about that?
Yes, you know, more clarification, context, all that sort of thing. Alright. Can't particularly think of anything else offhand until we get a few more questions answered.
Indeed.
Are we going to leave any sort of undead creatures alone this time? Yes.
Let's. Yeah, it's probably for the best.
We are.
In fact, are there any around us that we can see?
Not that you notice. Leaving the city was pretty much the way you came into the city. You didn't see much anything of undead while you were leaving. And walking from here to the town, you've seen a few birds, but as it's morning time, there's not a whole lot to see.
are they alive or are they dead
wildlife
birds?
wise. They appear to be alive.
Oh,
They're not like flying right next to you or anything, but from the behavior and actions, they appear to be alive.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a few down with my arrow. I'm gonna try and get like two
What?
the birds to eat.
Okay. Alright.
They're not.
We still have food.
Waste not, want not, right? Who knows how long we'll have food?
Sure.
Food.
That's not what that saying means, but sure.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Are these songbirds that we're talking about? Like,
You can find a seagull if you really want to take down an annoying bird. That's not hard to do. Not all
Kinda
of
like-
them are songbirds. That's for damn sure.
As a matter of fact, you don't see songbirds.
Yeah,
You haven't seen them since you woke up.
bitches.
songbirds were actually the first species to die out in the apocalypse.
Yeah, that would not surprise me.
The Githyankee make sure to hunt them down wherever they go.
Yep, Yankee.
They like to be able to
Or
sleep.
Githzerai. Yeah. They like to be able to sleep. That's a culture.
First thing to go. Those annoying ass songbirds.
Oh yeah, as it should be. Fuck those things.
Oh, I'm
Wait a
destroying this cork. Bitch.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, get in there.
That's not cool.
Deeper, I
Oh, you motherfucker.
Deeper. Faster. Harder.
Okay, thank you. I get enough.
Stronger.
Like, I never understood that. Like, if I could go deeper, I would go deeper. I'm not holding on to, like, a spare inch, right? Like,
A spare inch.
it's all in there. Oh, bitch. Motherfucker.
Oh boy.
How does that even happen? I should have just had the rum. Sorry,
Right?
I will mute myself while I get frustrated.
I mean, it's entertaining though.
Shut up. Just fucking walk in there.
Don't sploosh anything.
Did it?
No, we want him to sploosh. That's why I was making those comments.
But
You saw my
Right.
ceiling failure. Do you want to rethink that?
like,
you're
why you guys are,
In my
like,
kitchen?
Oh right, yeah.
Because I got arms of steel. Like, broke the cork. I splooshed red everywhere.
Oh, I would like to walk into this church.
Okay.
I
Sure.
will follow.
That's easy enough to do. You...
Is it this church on the map right now?
Yeah.
Can
Can I
the
do a
door
quick
open?
look around? Because I'm scared that things are fog of war right now.
The door is still cracked open, and there is the second undead cat that you saw last time you were here that's looking into the church itself.
If I were to look over here, what do I see?
Well, you know what? Hold on. Okay, look over there. To the right, it's going to be a little bit of the town square area. You explored a little bit of that.
Okay.
It's going to be
While
probably
Isaac's
some
coming.
residential areas. Residential buildings, rather.
If I were to move, say, yonder this side and look over here, what would I see?
That's going to lead out into pastures.
Wunderbar.
A lot of open land with various degrees of fencing.
Good. I'm not walking in the front door. I'm going up this tower right here.
Okay, sure. You go up to the roof, and you are looking at the angled roof of the church where there are shingles and whatnot.
Am I on the inside, good sir?
You are not on the inside.
I see. I will now make my way back to the front door and begrudgingly walk in through the front door.
Rather than rappelling in from the ceiling, hey buddy, I'm just gonna walk in through the front door. Okay.
I am going to pet the kitty on my way in.
You okay? You walk in. You pet the cat, and the cat gives no reaction. And
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you knew.
you see the form of Callow who
You
is
can finish it.
kneeling in front of the altar.
Hello, good sir. I don't
I'm
believe
gonna-
you've met.
Quietly walk behind and just act cool and casual.
Gross as fuck.
I'll walk up next to Cae'ter as he addresses him.
The figure, see, he turns his head to the right and looks over his shoulder. Ah, you are back. A moment. And if you give it, he will take a moment and finish whatever he was doing.
I will allow this.
Presumably, it doesn't look like he's doing much, so you just assume prayer.
Okay.
He stands up and
I'll look around the church while he's doing that. Is there anything that kind of sticks out?
on the left side of the altar near where the glass panels are. No, not quite. More like here.
Oh, okay.
It looks like there's his bag and his armor. You see a weapon or two, a shield, and then all the way over here, it looks like he's made himself a small little living space. There's his bedroll, and looks like there's a brazier of some sort that has a pot that's nearby it. So he's having tea or
Hot.
food or something,
Okay.
or at least pretending to. But otherwise, it's worn, but it's still rather clean. In the church, it seems to be taken care of pretty well. But this was used by a bunch of farmer folk, and they don't mind a few imperfections here and there. So he stands up and faces you both, or all three of you, I should say, or everyone, I suppose. We'll say, and looks over you. I should apologize for my behavior last time. I was just under a lot of stress. I still am, but you are certainly welcome here. If you wish to pray or anything like that.
I'm gonna
Perfectly
get down on my
understandable.
knee and start praying.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm just say, "Oh, that's fine. My god actually responds to me." Let's see if we can start some shit a little bit. Maybe we can get him to tell us something.
He gives a little bit of a squint, but that is good. I'm glad to hear that you have cultivated a relation with the divine.
You have it something like
Callow will remember that.
I'm gonna kind of like gesture around the church. I'm sure you have a point too. What's the story there? No one picking up anymore?
What was the first
It's,
half of your sentence?
Oh, I kind of like gesture around the room, like the church,
Oh, right.
because from the looks of it on the map, it's pretty fucking like majestic as fuck. Like, I'm sure you have at some point too. What's the story there? Like, why are you no longer in contact?
This is not my church exactly. This is one that I knew of. And the folk around here do worship Lathander. The city was emptied, and the villages followed shortly after, or before. There has not been anyone here for years to preach to, but that is unfortunate, but I believe I need to get some other elements of my faith situated before I'm able to minister to others in this capacity.
What would you have to fix? Faith is not something you fix for yourself to give unto others. Faith is something that you hold within yourself. and you give unto others while you carry your own burden.
I would like to believe that I have faith. This is simply a test, or perhaps penance for something that has occurred in the past, and I am seeking a way to elevate myself in the eyes of Lathander.
Is there any way we could help with that? You don't seem particularly well, if you don't mind my saying so.
Yes, I have become this way, but I cannot stay like this. So I would like very much to change. I have not had any inspiration or any transfiguration of the divine into an answer yet, but I'm confident that I will when I have earned it.
So your plan is to wait and hope.
My plan is to beseech and study scriptures and look for omens and perhaps...
There's not much action involved, regardless of the semantics of it, is there?
Action is slightly what got me into this situation, so I am looking for a more humbler approach.
Passive. Sorry.
Is there a particular reason why you have come here? Is it to challenge me and my beliefs?
No, you see,
No.
sir. And then I'm going to pull out the pages I have. I had some relatively unfortunate news. Back by Stalwart Cove, which is where we're coming from, we're coming out of. I seem to be paying my own penance. If you don't mind, could you grace us with a story of your deity, your actions, and the penance you now pay to help me on my journey?
That was very smoothly put.
Yes,
That's what I do.
after stirring the shit. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I do. I stir shit up so I can put it back where I want it. That's been my character, because that's my player.
Sir Lathander. Most people understand some foundational elements of him. Life, light, the Dawn Master, the Dawn Greeter. He is certainly respected and followed closely by people of the earth, I suppose, farmers and those who grow crops. He and Chante, the goddess of agriculture, they work hand in hand, and nice.
Thank you.
Tell me more about the goddess of agriculture.
Right, you're just gonna
Hijacks conversation.
Yeah,
Try
you're
to
just
speak
gonna,
God.
I'm just gonna cock block Cae'ter there. Alright, sure. Tell me more about the girls of the Pantheon. Girls get it done.
I'll just motion to carry on with the story, but, express my excitement to hear a little bit more about...
There's plenty to talk about with Chante as well, yes.
Just ignore my cousin. She can be somewhat scatterbrained at times.
I'm just gonna, look around and, act it out a little bit.
Please, go on.
Yes, so Lathander is proponent of the dynamism, I suppose, of life, and I felt called to that. Probably because of my parents, I felt that action is required in life, and I
Which is not necessarily a wrong view. I will interject.
Lathander places great emphasis on taking action to achieve goals, not the hope, prayer, and meditation that some of the other gods do. Lathander prefers effort to be put forth, and I can certainly have gotten behind that, and I took up the pursuit of the cloth, as it were, and eventually became a cleric, ordained and everything. And things went well for quite some time. A party and I, were seeking a way to at least seeking a way to gain information about what happened to the alliance of armies that went to battle the Githzerai. The majority of the forces that were sent by the nations were reported to have simply disappeared into thin air, and we wish to get some sort of closure on that. The leader did not believe that they were dead, that they were merely moved somewhere else, so we were seeking evidence of that, and along the way we bit off more than we could chew. I was one of the people who fell. The wizard in our group brought me back to life.
How the hell they manage that? Sorry, that's out of character. I'm just like, wait a minute, wizards don't have healing.
No, but they do have things like animate dead and raise dead and other things like that.
Finger of death and
He didn't know okay, yes, he could have done finger of death
Create
on his own
undead?
teammate, but he didn't.
hey, he could have, yeah.
But he could
raised
have,
him as a
yes, but he
zombie.
didn't.
Okay,
So,
you're gonna
But
see me cast Finger of
I
Death
was-
the moment I get my next Mystic Arcanum. By the way,
I believe
I'm gonna
you,
be
I believe
spamming
you
that shit
fully.
every hour of the day.
oh boy,
Ooh.
I was
gotta think
unaware
of a
that- wizards were capable of true revival.
Well, that is one of the reasons that you see me as I am. I don't think any of us quite expected what happened. Normally, when a non-divinely dedicated individual raises a dead person, they are not sentient and autonomous and of independent thought. So it was to all of our surprise when I was not a mindless zombie. And of course, as I went to heal other party members and whatnot, I discovered I no longer had access to the divine magic that I had before death.
I see.
Would there be a detect magic equivalent for divinity?
You mean to determine if someone is divine?
There's divine magic at play.
Kind of like the way it's been described, besides on items, the way we've RP'd it in the past, if I'm not losing my mind, if you have detect magic active, you can kind of like see what's happening with the magic around you. I have a strange suspicion we're going to see a lot of divinity centered around just his head.
You
Well.
sense magic in this way. Faint aura bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Actually, we don't even have detect magic, much less like a divine variation, because
Right.
James Remy.
Every week, every single week. So I would say that divine magic as a divination class spell would not just include the however many there are, 9 schools of magic? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it would include any sort of divine element if it were there.
Okay.
Like
So-
a paladin, whenever they get to be invulnerable to disease and whatnot, I think that might show up as divine magic in their system somewhere. It'd be pretty vague, and it'd be pretty minor, but I feel like it would be there.
But basically, James Remy fucked us once more.
4, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
8.
It all comes back to James for me.
Yeah.
Well, you look at my screenshot I took. Maybe if we make promises to treat him better.
Did we treat him like shit?
Well, did you not read the screenshot?
I didn't see the screenshot.
Okay, well, so I don't know. If
I
he's-
didn't get to see the screenshot.
I don't know if he's just busy with school and work or
Wait, what screenshot?
But
Is this in D&D cult?
yes, it is.
Yeah, at some point. Dropped like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yep. So yes.
Oh yeah.
if
Oh,
you-
you scrolled past it, Isaac. You scrolled.
If you had detect magic, I would say you could detect that as well. Yes.
Aww. Poor Timothy.
Oh, I know. It would not be very fun to come every week and experience that. I'm with him on that.
So you know what the solution would have been?
Saying that.
Maybe
I'll stay there.
like
That
having a
shit-
brainstorm session and be like, hey guys, you want to play League and talk about how I can do my character differently? Just, real casual like.
Maybe don't burn down 3 villages.
Maybe he didn't want that
Wait,
much.
I don't think it was critique though. I think it was just like Jimothy went with the casual my village burned down.
Well, there was definitely that, but I'm sure.
Well, I gave him a lot of shit over it.
Did you? Why?
Well, not as much shit as like you did, but like I found it hilarious that 3 villages burned down for him.
I mean, it's a trope, right?
It is,
is.
but it's the
That's
same.
what I found funny about it. Was it's a trope.
3 times.
And failure found the lack of originality funny.
As a matter of fact, I think I found it so funny one time I killed his character.
What?
Did I not?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Happened.
I think that happened. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Dear Lord.
Hollow Caverns or something?
Skull Caverns.
Anyways, whatever. I don't. Wherever. That's
Well,
another
we can
discussion.
write up a manifesto.
A communist
I like-
manifesto?
Yeah,
Yes.
I love this group.
it'll be a manifesto, and it'll be communist. But I don't know how communist it'll be. You know what I mean? Like we can attach the label,
Yeah,
But-
now you're getting it.
but we can just go with the China fucking argument of we say it is, so it is.
Hey, it's a free market,
Ooh.
but I own it.
Right,
Is
right.
Kind of explanation. If I want any of this, it belongs to me.
I just won't take it.
You are free to play around. For now.
Oh boy. So, back to this cleric, eh?
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah, that's what we're doing. Striff, I DM'd you a question.
Yeah, I know. What?
In my bag, goddamn, I didn't realize it was a rough day for you.
When was? I don't remember. When was she? When, all right, I will write it out. Never mind. Okay.
Did I say something embarrassing?
No, I know. Failure is asking a question in private, and I'm responding in private. That's all. Right. So,
Okay.
so my powers were gone, and I believe that this is some form of. I know that Lathander despises the undead, and I am most likely disgusting to him. But I am just seeking a direction or guidance or something so I know what to do, what is the right action to take.
Sounds like you've gotten yourself into quite a conundrum. Is there no way to restore your life?
I have no magic with which to do that.
But we do. So if you have a manner to do that, it would behoove us to help one of the only healers in the region restore his
Strength.
powers. Less altruism, more mutual benefit.
Reciprocal altruism.
Reciprocal altruism.
Yeah, okay. If you do have the magic,
Well, we can all cast magic, but I'm not sure that all of us have or know of any spells. So if you do, and perhaps have a way to find such a spell, then we could assist you.
I
Could try something. I don't know if it would help you. I really don't know if it would help you, but I could definitely try something.
Well, let's. I prefer to try something that would help first.
But it might help you.
Split into percentages. What do you think the chance? Low.
I'd give it a 70% to help. And a 30% you just drop dead forever.
Well, we could. Let's see if there are any alternatives before we turn to that, yes?
Okay. I'll hold on to a spell slot.
Alright, you have my attention. I don't want to take the easy way out, but if this is an option that has been presented before me, I will happily discuss it. What are you proposing?
So, your reanimation is something of a curse, would you say?
Yes.
You seem that way. There is a blessing, however, hidden amongst that. In that, for some reason, perhaps by whatever divine intervention of your deity, you have held on to your wits and your senses.
I'll just look at Cae'ter like, bruh, But I won't say anything.
No. There is a blessing hidden amongst that curse. Now, I am hoping if we, for some reason, remove that curse. I just needed to spell what spell I was thinking of. Perhaps with a bit of nifty, let's say, combat healing. And I'll kind of like look around and maybe point at like some cloths and water. We could perhaps bring you back without this offense hanging above your head.
I view this situation as I don't believe that this is quite classified as a curse.
Oh, okay, you ready to see the maneuver?
It,
Who's ready to see the maneuver?
He has a point in the strictly magical sense. I don't believe it would be classified that way
I'm gonna
either.
pinch your ass. I'm gonna pinch your ass.
Oh,
And I will kind of jolt a bit and glare at you.
I'm not even gonna make eye contact. I'm gonna walk forward a little bit and get a little bit closer to him. I'm gonna stay like a few feet out. I'm gonna continue. Good sir, you've told us these tales of yourself from days past, where you would jump at the opportunity to take action, to do good by your deity. And now your indecision engenders such a passivity that, well, I don't think anyone could be proud of. This isn't an easy way out. This is a gamble. And I'm going to extend my hand. Take it. Make your god proud.
oh wow. Great speech.
Not a leap into faith, perhaps some trust that we're looking out for you.
give me a persuasion check.
And it not be deception.
It can be deception. If
That's pretty
I
sinister.
can
Whoa.
assist him with the roll. and just
what?
Would that be
You can
advantage
all
or normal?
What are you doing to assist? Because he just pinched your ass and then walked forward.
Well,
He's gonna pinch my ass back.
Yeah. He's gonna inspire you with an ass pinch.
he does have a point, and would it really hurt to try at this point?
I'm gonna nod enthusiastically. Make the air positive for
Okay,
deception.
sure. Make your deception roll with like you had advantage, which just makes it a straight roll.
Yeah.
Well, no. You
Are
can,
we
you can
ready,
do it
Ben?
with advantage.
Oh my god, I love you.
Actually,
Still gets a 2 and a 3.
yeah. Well, oh,
25.
That's a 25.
and then Tiara
Hey.
hits you with a 15 behind you, for a total of 40. Okay. So,
For a
no.
total of 40.
Yeah.
You are deceiving
Well, that
the gods
sucks because the
themselves
DC was
here.
41.
Yeah. I didn't tell you until now, because... Alright, so 25.
He takes my hand. I know he does.
Yeah, with the 25. Alright. Alright, yes, he will, nothing ventured, nothing gained. He'll take your hand. Go
I'll
ahead.
clasp it firmly,
Hot.
pull him in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Invade his personal space.
Yes.
Go right up to his ear and say, "We hope this goes well for you." My patron herself, much like you, was a disciple at some point. I don't know if this is deception or persuasion at some point, but I'm gonna find out one day. So I don't know if I'm lying to this guy to his face, but yeah, I'm just saying that to make sure he's calm. And then I am going to
What is that?
Alrighty.
That's remove curse.
What? I just thought about flip-flopping there. Oh, there's Chile. Holy crap.
Chile!
Chile. It... From a magical standpoint, animate dead is not a curse. He views it as a curse as a personal opinion, because it has, but it is not in any way. The object is curse magic, and curse magic so breaks the owner's attunement to discard it. Is there another? I feel like there's more to this one. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. See if it says anything extra in the book.
Chile! Oh.
Okay, so you cast Remove Curse. You watch as you feel, and maybe you, and only you, see the flow of magic from your hand into his. You watch it suffuse across his body, and it fades. He does not look any different.
Well, it was worth a shot.
I appreciate your efforts, but I don't believe that this is something that would be cured with a simple spell. No offense.
It was worth a shot. You're right. Thanks for letting me try. We're here to help you, however we can.
Yes, it would be a shame not to rule out the simple solutions first. Is there any spell you know of that could revivify an undead?
Revivify an undead?
You mean redeem, perhaps? It's nothing that I have heard of. I do remember reading of redemptive spells when I was becoming a cleric, but I'd never learned any myself. That was far and beyond what I was capable of.
Oh my god, he was level 4 and under. He cannot help us.
He wasn't even like, he wasn't even level 1 when he was studying for that, but he's had a lot of time since then. He's not level 4, I'll tell you that much.
So what has he been putting levels into? Wait a minute.
Who says he's been leveling?
Hold up.
Who says he's been leveling? Nobody said he's been leveling. He basically said he's been here at this church for years. He's not doing anything. You have to go out and have experiences to level.
True.
Or at least have them come to you or something. Hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You plebs.
Yeah, I mean,
skipping
the
over
church
like
is still
4
standing.
quest hooks. I don't want to hear it. That's
the
true.
church is still standing
Yes,
after all this.
Yeah.
My church was ransacked.
I'm not saying this church hasn't been cleaned out, but I'm saying that it's been put back to have order over however many years he's been here.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for nightfall before I start asking him about that action. But
Okay.
thank you for the wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Anybody have any strong ties to this church?
Not overly.
Nope.
Cool.
That wasn't ominous at all. Okay, so
First words she said, getting here. By
yeah,
the way.
right, yeah.
Cool. Don't worry about it.
I need a sign. Is what I need, and I have not gotten one yet. If I need to go to the sea and fight a
Have you
monster,
considered
if I
that
need to humble
the
myself.
sign won't come?
No, the sign
Whoa.
will come.
Well, if Lathander values action, perhaps your action is what will regain his favor.
I need to know what action to take. I can't.
Then try more.
If this man not hear my speech about his indecision engendering passivity, oh my god, this priest. Can we kill him?
Can we kill
I
him?
have a question. If I were to move around a few candles and like make it fancy with telekinesis, do you think that might, encourage?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, some like spooky prayer like shit
Prayer
With
like
some-
shit.
with like some deception in there to like
You
make him.
you wanna do some.
Basically, can we roll deception again?
Yeah, you wanna move candles around. to
Like a
make it
table, or like
look like
Isn't that
I'm
just
giving
like,
him a sign.
it's a sign. Okay. What?
isn't that like
what-
prestidigitation or mage hand or something?
you would probably
It could
see
be.
mage hand, but she could do telekinesis. Yes. That would
I'm
be
gonna do
fine.
telekinesis
Um,
because I have sneak attack in this.
I have sneak attack.
Sneak attack!
Do you?
Can I sneak
Alright,
attack
so
telekinesis?
what is your sign portent? What is that going to be? What are you going to try and communicate with your actions? That he needs to go out? That he needs to read? Do you have? Is there anything that you're trying to get him to do?
I'm gonna.
with this omen.
Sorry. I'm gonna encourage for him to take action by give him a gentle sense of being pushed, but like a very encouraging push, by like an invisible dad hand or something,
An invisible dad hand! Wait a minute, that's going in the quotes. Where'd quotes go?
like
There it
a
is.
gentle feel of being nudged, but like an encouragement,
candles.
like a not candles,
Oh, okay.
but maybe the door will open and then like his clothing will be gently tugged on and like, or like his back will be gently like very gingerly and gently like pushed, and like guide him towards the outdoors as like a meaning of open the door, take action,
Okay. Alright. So you cast telekinesis. You start to begin to apply some pressure. Why?
It's adding to the mood.
Adding to you're deliberately gonna shoot your teammates in the foot right now with this. So you start to classic chili. So you start to push
I mean,
Callow out. Are you being serious? Do you really want to do that?
I'll wait to see how this goes first.
Okay, that's very responsible and mature of you. I know everybody appreciates it.
Just you.
I'm not the one who's trying to get a bunch of magic items and shit. I don't. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. I've done nothing but apply consequences to your decisions for the last 2 campaigns. So
It's been years.
yes.
I just maybe want to shoo him out the door and see something.
Okay. All right.
It's
So
like-
so he feels the I think this what is
What ails you,
I
good man?
there's a pressure
There's a dad
moving
hand
me
on me.
towards the door. There's a pimp hand gonna smack me upside the head if I don't go out the door.
Get denozoed is the term you're looking for.
There's a pressure on my back. It pushes me to the door. I don't even.
And I'm gonna make the door gently, like grandiosely open.
While that's happening, I'm going to be telling him, I feel a similar pressure. Constantly pushing you forward.
I feel
Constantly
a pressure
pushing
pushing you
these
forward.
two fucking buffoons.
I
in,
don't
like,
know what's happening. I'm
minor
just responding
bafflement.
to him. Like, I don't know what's happening behind me, right? Because I'm
Yeah,
still, like,
yeah.
right up in front of him.
I smell beef stew. Yes, I also
I'm
smell
up-
beef
I
stew.
also smell
It's
beef.
such bullshit.
My chest hurts. Why do I smell toast?
It smells very beefy and stew-like. Yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna push the fine gentleman towards Cae'ter so that he may take his hand again.
Jeez.
And also push Cae'ter too at the same time towards the door.
That's
to
a
make
lot
it
of
feel less
telekinesis
really
here.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment I feel the telekinesis, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. Then I'm gonna hold on to this priest,
I-
and I'm gonna pretend like this is meant to be.
You are the biggest pack of carnival hucksters
You know it.
this side of the Empire. Alright. I don't even... I'm called to go without my things, but I will do this. And
How do you fight, good man?
I will fight with belief and faith. This can be done.
And my spears are at your service.
He looks over and sees that you're walking with him as well. You're going to join me on this. This is a momentous moment.
Fortunate convalescents would always like to lend a hand to fellow disciples.
Oh man, I want to turn this into lucidness so bad. You don't even know.
I know, right?
You don't even know.
This is the beginning of lucidness in this world. This
yeah,
is how he spawns.
You're gonna be his Gavin.
Oh fuck!
Polish
yeah,
my
armor. Hey, I mean, life of a caliphate, not bad.
We can do this together. It's one deity aiding another. This cooperation of the highest order. This can be done.
Yes, a union of sorts, if you will.
Oh my goodness. Touch me not, I am chaste. Oh, so he will place his hand on your shoulder, and the two of you will begin walking out.
Yeah,
As-
let's just do that.
He's like in awe, and then he notices the cat that is not moved this entire time. Your temptations were for nothing. Whoever you are and whatever you serve. No more. I am of Lathander, and nothing else.
I'm gonna wink at the cat, and I'm gonna choose a time to do that when Priest Boy can't see me.
I'm also
the cat.
gonna.
I'm gonna wink at the cat.
wink
give
at
a little.
it. Oh, that's easy
Yeah.
enough to do without him saying it. So you wink at it, and the cat will move out of the way, but it'll just continue to stare, unblinking and unbreathing.
All it took was your faith, good man. All it took was for your action and your belief.
It took your inspiration and your wisdom and insight. You have given me a new lease on my belief.
Let's solidify that tonight.
Where do we?
Actually,
what?
I'm just making this sound really sexual for no reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Let's
where.
solidify that
He's
now.
not going to pick up on that, but okay, sure.
Let's find something.
We-
An action you would find significant.
Where?
Proving your fealty to your god.
What direction do we go? I don't. It's just forward. How
And
far?
forward it will be.
Oh. I will insight check to see if I can figure out that Brittany's the one doing
Okay,
this shit.
okay, go for it. Do it to it.
Do it.
This will be a rather low DC because you've definitely seen her cast magic. Oh yeah. Brittany's subtle, but
So
you're
Brittany,
familiar with this subtlety.
as you leave the church, Brittany, you just feel like you're being watched.
You
know,
fall
like
over.
that feeling?
You fall over.
Yes. You feel a momentary feeling of being watched, and then like somebody's giving you a death glare, and then you fall over.
There it is.
Fall over.
He's got the monocle of tipsiness or whatever it's called.
Monocle of entropy.
There you go, monocle
Wait,
of entropy.
was
He's
that
done this to
included
you
in
before, but you have
insight?
no idea.
I'm gonna look back at my cousin, fall over, give him a little wink.
He's wearing a monocle for no reason. All of a
Wearing
sudden,
a monocle.
He's
I
got a
kind of
monocle.
stroke my chin and continue glaring at you.
He's gonna twirl his mustache just as you do.
I'll lean over to help you up, and then like as you get up, I'll say, I'll like whisper in your ear, "This ends poorly,"
Yup.
and then just keep walking.
Yep. Okay. Alright. Okay, how long is telekinesis? I gotta look this
We
up.
had two options, guys: help him or fuck him, and we went with option 3: push him in random directions in the hope that Strippy can figure something out.
Have him sing Lathander's praises as he is spied on by your supposed ally. Is something else you may not have considered.
Yeah.
I gave the cat a wink. You know, they know something's up.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
10
don't like
minutes.
It's hard to interpret a wink.
Yes, yes, it is.
Alright, so telekinesis is 10 minutes. So,
Yeah.
Britney, darling,
Yeah.
are you going to give them any direction to go, or are you just going to continue to push them forward?
Well, it sounded. I'm gonna.
None of this would have happened if he didn't get a 25 on deception, by the way.
Yeah, I realized that.
And just out of character, like we're trying to bring them to like people, right? To encourage action.
So, okay, if we're doing this out of character, because my guy has no idea what's happening, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Right,
just trying
yeah.
to help a buddy out. I know that something's a little funky, because I'm getting pulled too, and that's not
Yeah.
how it feels like to be like guided by a deity. I think out of character, right, away from what Cae'ter wants, the best thing we can do now is break his belief. Because we have
Shit.
kind of brought it to a crescendo of like, my god still watches me, my god still cares. If we can shatter that belief, he might be very quick to turn.
So do we need to like?
We need to
Kill
put his life in
someone?
danger. Or we need to have him cause such misfortune onto others, he could never see himself
Oh.
as a priest doing good again.
Is there a cliff nearby?
We're not pushing him off a cliff.
No, we've invested too much into him now. We can't just kill him.
No. It's
Okay.
like,
Cost fallacy.
So Strippy, remember how I
I
said that I was gonna wait to see how this played out? Maybe now's a good time for me to do the thing.
Well, they're no longer in the thing.
So, Aaron drops dead, and my new character, a cleric, with specifically the spell Revivify comes onto the screen.
Yeah. We think that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. What? Okay. Fuck. Should I like levitate him a bit?
He said,
yeah,
You
fuck
know,
it. We don't need to be touching the ground.
They said break is okay. Sure.
Well,
Break his
we
neck, not his
swell
toes.
his spirit, right? We bring it up to a point where he hasn't believed that much before, and then we break it. I'm thinking we put his life in danger, and his god does not come help him.
So I'm gonna start levitating him in the air. We'll
Am I
start
going
very.
mid?
What?
No.
Am I going mid?
Wait, so are we
Actually,
pushing
you're gonna-
them to the brink now? Is
So
that
I
what we-
guided them out the door, and now let them walk for like 5 minutes, still feeling gently pushed, and then I'm gonna slowly begin to like levitate him, starting with like a foot off the floor, and then getting progressively, without him noticing too much, because it's so progressive that all of a sudden he's like way up in the air.
I feel like we would notice that, considering this is a forested area.
No. It's the
No,
opposite
okay.
of a
Well, I feel like
forested
if
area.
it would look down and realize how far they are from the ground at some point.
Yes. You're gonna notice when your feet are not on the ground. Yes, that's correct.
Well, I'm gonna levitate both of them together,
Right.
but I'm
okay.
gonna keep holding up
But you're gonna
tighter so
kill
that
me too.
no.
Don't you have false life?
I mean, I have a lot of lives right now.
He does have a lot of.
I don't think temporary HP will soak this though.
Well, I
1d6
think
for
I'll,
10-foot
like,
fall.
Yeah.
I'll like pick them up
Actually, I might
so
make it.
high. No, I'm gonna pick the cleric or like the guy up so high, and then just drop him free fall, and then
Oh.
scare him shitless. Like stop him right before he smacks the ground, so he doesn't die, just to give him like a good scare.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna invigorate his faith at all.
But isn't that what we're trying to do?
No. You're gonna, like, spark the flame for his faith again. Because you caught him.
Great. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
You're still
Yeah,
gonna,
that works.
You're still gonna catch him? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. This is pretty fucked up, you guys. Alright,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I didn't think we were gonna do an evil campaign this time. I really didn't, but
I didn't either, but apparently that's just where it goes
apparently
every time.
Who knew?
Before she levitates him, can I put my brand on his forehead?
Wow.
Just in
I don't
case.
think anybody else is aware that
Just in
Tara's
case she
doing
misses
the
the catch.
levitating.
Just in case she misses the catch.
Right. Well, okay, so yeah, that's true. She has not made this clear to anybody. This is all out of character. But if you want to just walk up to him
Yes.
and smack him on the forehead for no apparent reason while he's having
Yes.
this epiphany,
Moment. Yeah.
you can.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that you should, but you can. Okay. All right.
You can try.
No, we need more colors. We definitely need more colors. All right. So, man, you guys. Okay. So, the two of them are being pushed out. Britnei falls over, has a little word with the cousin. Gets back up and continues to ease them forwards, and is about to ease them up. Mazikeen zips around, draws her sword in front of the cleric, and then smacks him with the pommel on his forehead.
Oh my fucking...
Yeah, before she lands that blow, I'm going to grab the cleric's hand
Is it?
and say, "My shield be with you." And I'm going to give him, let's call it 32 temporary HP.
Oh boy.
Okay, alright, so this will be, alright, we'll do a contested dexterity check then to see if you make it quick enough to beat
Okay.
this. Both of you.
He gets
So I'm
a
still at disadvantage here, right?
packed boon 10.
3.
Alright. Nice.
Alright, Chili, beat a 3.
I have
Yeah,
to
beat a
it
3,
for-
You
Chili.
have to beat a 3.
Your modifier's higher than that. Beat a 3.
Yeah.
I dare you. Watch her get a 4.
Roll a nat 1
Yeah,
and beat
yeah.
me.
Oh, that's not a nat 1.
Oh, that was to GM, sorry. That was 20.
Yeah. Alright, you move, and... Alright, so you watch Mazikeen about to do it. You kind of know what she's gonna do, because she's done it in the past, or at least has talked about it. I think she did it on the beach, maybe? Well, she has, but I don't think she's done it around you.
Wait, okay, Maze. Can you see what I'm about to do and just hold off your pommel for like half a second, please? Please.
I'm committed.
Okay, but you could wait
Oh
like
my
half a
lord.
second. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just gonna make it not hurt him.
It's not gonna hurt him.
Okay.
It's technically not going to do any damage. That's,
Yeah,
It's not gonna do damage,
no,
Yeah.
it's gonna seriously.
but you're smacking him in the head.
Yeah, it's
Gently.
Wait, doesn't this just link his soul? Like, what the fuck does the pommel do?
That's a character question. You should ask my character.
It's a character question. Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot of questions actually as soon as you do this. Believe it or not.
Yeah, there will.
strangely enough.
Considering he's a cleric and
we
could
have
probably
tried
feel some
and
fuck shit.
so hard to get here. I had to roll a 25 for this shit.
Whatever. It's okay.
For-
Character agency.
I'll
Yeah,
say it with.
character
I'll say it as I'm doing. I'll say
We will just
with
remind
good luck.
people that
with good luck.
character agency goes both ways.
With good luck.
Oh, okay. All right. With good
Wait a
luck.
minute, I think I've heard that exact speech before, Isaac.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. It's almost like we're on the brink of something here.
wait, where was that? I think that was by a ruin. For the
Okay, we don't have to go into it. Let's just see what happens.
No. I would like to cast a dimension door, and then I would like to blast it. No, I'm kidding.
What?
No.
Okay.
And then I started blasting.
So, Mazikeen approaches and says, "For good luck," and then she's going to hit him in the head with the pommel of her sword.
Well, I've now wasted 32 temporary HP.
And then he gets 32 temporary.
Which, what that looks like, by the way, is black scales kind of form on my hands, slide down, kind of wrap around his hands, and then form up around him defensively, kind of like floating scales, and they will move to intercept whatever attacks they can. It's only 3, though. He only has 3 scales.
Okay.
So kind of like lie behind him for a bit.
I will just watch this all happen with like kind of bemused shock.
Yeah.
Like,
You're seeing me pull out skills
what
I've
is
never
going
seen me
on?
use.
Kind of. It's
Like we're like manhandling him essentially.
Yeah.
He did not consent to this.
well,
He consents to the other
I think
part.
we've determined that consent is no longer necessary.
No, I feel like consent was strictly off
when
from the
was
start for
consent
this guy.
exactly the goal here? It seemed
I didn't
dubious.
consent to
Dubious.
die.
The goal was to help him, and then we just decided not to.
No,
Hey,
we
I'm
are
still trying to help, buddy.
How are we helping him?
I don't know what Britney's plan is. I just know that she was the Morbus up until recently.
Yes, boomerangs. Her fatal weakness.
It's
Her
boomerang
kryptonite.
Who knew?
is being a murder hobo.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right. So, I don't even know how he's gonna react. So, Mazikeen comes up, hits him on the head. He is taken aback, and then the 3 scales appear. His hand goes up, and he feels a symbol on him, and he sort of looks at you, and then
Wait, at me or at her?
at Mazikeen. He feels
Okay.
he touches the symbol on his head. He has no idea what it is. He kind of looks at Mazikeen, and then Britnei starts raising him up and making him levitate. And all of his attention goes straight down to his feet. Were you levitating both of them? I can't remember. So much is happening.
Just kind of just a little bit. But
Okay, so he
So-
watches himself levitating, and he sees Cae'ter like drifting behind him, maybe a little bit.
At that point, I'll say, "Wow, your deity really has something for theatrics, huh?" It's almost like
I,
she's a music, art, and dance kid.
I. She's a theater kid. Yeah.
And out of character, I will stare at TT. I'm glaring daggers at my monitor right now.
I feel like I'm a bunch of daggers.
I am being enlightened. I will be given a direction. I need only see a portent of a place to go. The distance is irrelevant. I can do this. This can be done. Redemption is moments away.
Is he looking at me, or is he looking out into the horizon?
He is scanning the horizon, looking for something. Looking for like a beacon or some sort of direction for him to go. He thinks that he's being lifted up so he can see.
Okay, you ready for some real fuck shit? You ready for some real hard fuck shit?
I thought we had already dialed it up to 11, but if I was
No,
wrong,
no,
then
no.
let's go ahead.
13 is
Prove me wrong.
Let me show you the next step.
Let me-
You thought 11 was the cap? Let me show you the next step.
This is Spinal Tap, bitch.
Did you enjoy writing for this, Strippy?
You
I don't think he writes for it anymore. He just makes places and people.
Funny you should mention that. I actually wrote you guys out as helping him the first time you met him, and that didn't happen. So
I'm still trying. Okay.
yeah,
Well, we're trying to help him.
yeah.
We just don't really know where to go from here, considering I think the only way to res an undead is true resurrection.
That thought did occur. I'm going to need 12 seconds.
I had kind of an idea for that, but yeah. Okay, you got 12 seconds.
Okay.
There's plenty of
And then some
time
time
for
to think.
telekinesis left. Yeah.
I'm going to kind of cover my mouth and very quickly mutter something under my breath. And I'm going to do this at max range, upwards.
What? Can you share?
You're not concerned. No, I'm not telling you shit right now.
Failure's very disappointed with what you're doing, young lady.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a quick 360 look around.
Okay.
Do I see anything of significance? Maybe anything that looks ominous? That looks anything that could be of religious value, or perhaps a scourge or a scourge that needs to be like cleansed from this area. Anything at all that we could signify as something that this god is pointing, that I could fake and lie that this god is pointing to. Because right now I feel like I'm just trying to cover our ass.
Alright, so there's nothing obvious this morning day. Well, because you know about it, you can pick up the direction, kind of clearing, I suppose, of where the arcane anchor was.
Okay,
That
that's something. I can definitely use that. I know what direction that is. I'm doing the same thing back down to the level I was at. So I basically just poof out of existence and then poof back. I'm going
You're
to.
in the same spot. You're not moving.
I'm in the same spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm being levitated, right, by TK.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of swirl my scales around his head and then gently rest. Kind of like a crosshair. The 3 scales pointing towards that anchor.
Oh my goodness.
Hey!
Alright.
We're merging quest anchors here.
He's mad. We're taking him as an ad. New DMPCs.
How to acquire healing
Yeah,
when your fucking artificer dips.
He never showed up. What are you talking about?
Showed up for like exactly 1 session. I think I remember
Did he?
hearing his character
No.
described.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
his
right.
character
That's right.
was described.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this at disadvantage to see if he even noticed the
Swirling around his head.
the
Of black
scales
scales.
to begin with. Yes.
Ew. I don't think your scales look
All right.
nails.
That's an 11.
What's his passive? Is it higher?
I didn't give him a character sheet.
Yeah, but he's a cleric, right? Wisdom should be up there.
You want him to have a high perception? I mean,
I want him to notice the fucking scale so I can salvage this goddamn situation.
No.
My player
I'm talking
talking
about.
to my
I'm talking about the first time when you cast the shield.
Oh, no, you know what? All of a sudden, I trust you fully.
Yeah.
You will take
so
me ready
that's
to go.
an 11, which is average. Given the,
He was also getting bonked in the head.
Yeah, given the lot, what was going on, and the fact that he was in like an epiphanic stupor, I'm gonna say it wasn't really high enough for him to notice that. Maybe he thought they were birds or something, and they just cut out of his field of vision and didn't think about it anymore, or whatnot. But he didn't see them. So you do the crosshairs with the.
After swirling around his head a few times, yes.
Yeah, sure. It takes him a minute as he's looking around, and then he looks around to see the crosshairs and sees through them vaguely in the direction of the arcane anchor. And he points, I have hope. This is my path. Lathander,
Holy fuck!
praise be to thee for hearing my prayers. I will not fail thee. This is my redemption. This is my enlightenment for your glory. That is my quest. Let me begin my journey towards it. Tiara, are you gonna let him down?
Well, at the sound of that, I'm gonna...
Actually, no. Push him up higher.
I'm just gonna gently bring him down instead of crash falling, or almost crash falling.
Okay.
Why not?
I can just, like, flutter down like he's a
Because she's
feather.
not chaotic bitch tits. That's
Evil.
And, like,
Probably proof out of
get
existence
him on his
move back
feet really softly and really gently. And then he'll feel, like, one last little dad hand patting his back, and then
Great.
the pressure will leave.
Okay. Alright.
I would like you to know, you cost me all of my spell slots for this. I have nothing. If we get attacked right now, we're fucked.
We get attacked.
Okay,
Yeah, there's an undead swarm.
You also made me lose a good chunk, or actually no, this was chilly. You made me lose a good chunk of the XP I was building up and storing. I costed myself stacks there.
Are you sure right now is the time that you want to castigate the team members?
No,
Is-
I'm
is
Out of
this-
curiosity.
fuck out of character.
After telling them to have no more spell slots to fix their mistakes, are you sure this is when you
I
want to
don't
castigate
care.
them? Okay.
If they
alright.
want to start PvP, I will win.
Oh my god.
And you know I will
Failure
win.
is 100% committed to whatever he does, no matter how good or bad. You all need to recognize this.
I still actually have one level 6 spell slot, but that can only be...
Alright, so he is brought back down. He is just enraptured. He's starry-eyed and just full of wonder. His faith has been rekindled. He's going to move very quickly into the church to get his belongings and all of
I
his
will
equipment.
drag Cae'ter and Britnei over.
What about the other one?
The other one, I didn't really see much. She smacked him with a pommel. But you know, she may or may not be a necromancer. So do we really need to include her?
Yeah, fair play.
But she can stay if she like. I'm not gonna be like stare her down until she leaves. I will just kind of hiss. What's the plan with all of this?
I'm not sure, honestly. We started moving. I thought there was divinity. Well, he started moving, and I thought there was divinity.
No,
And then
no,
I
there's
started.
no divinity. There's Britney messing
Yeah,
around with.
I realized that when I started moving. I'm gonna hiss at him under my breath. Now we just have to make the best of this situation. Now we're in this room, and this is what we have to do.
And what
We're
is
gonna
that?
make both sides of the deal. I don't know. He started going higher. I tried to salvage it.
It
It
sounds
was a
that
team
anchor?
effort to.
Do you remember that anchor?
yes.
He thinks he needs to go there.
Why?
I don't know. It was the only thing on the horizon.
Okay. Well, let's hope the Githzerai have a way to bring back the dead.
Hey, maybe the Githzerai is his mission now. Huh? Maybe this apocalypse, maybe he's meant to do some good by it. Maybe. It doesn't matter where he goes. We spin his faith however we want. Hopefully for the better.
'Cause he's an idiot.
We just have to get his god to sign off. That's the hard part. And I need a nap after what happened.
Well, that is understandable. I doubt he's going to give us much of an opportunity for one.
Wait. Whoa. I thought this inspiration was a good thing.
You inspired him to do nothing. How would that help?
I thought he was just disconnected from his dude, so he wasn't doing anything because he was disconnected. Now we connected him back to his Jesus.
But
It doesn't matter if his actions are his own. As long as there is action taken for the benefit of whatever deity this is.
yes,
which
but
I should know, my
The key
player
part of
doesn't.
that is to the benefit, right?
The benefit,
We
yeah.
prompted him to act without any clear goal to
We
achieve,
prompted him to act, and we've reinvigorated his faith.
which
He
are
will make
both
decisions.
good things. What?
He will make decisions to the benefit of his god. We can only hope. Now it's a little bit of faith on our. Now that's all we can do.
Should I try that?
I'm
again?
inside checking that shit. Does this man actually believe what he's saying?
Ooh.
Roll.
Roll him up.
I do.
Ooh, Strong start.
I do. I'm not rolling for deception. I do. Yeah.
I will lean back a bit and just kind of examine you as if in a new light,
Yeah,
And-
crazy,
and-
right?
and then just kind of shake my head at the both of you and walk off. Go pack up my things from the camp. Because I presume he's going to come out of that fucking temple ready to fucking move.
Yeah.
Well, you had already.
Move where? That's the problem. Where the fuck are we going? Like,
Back where we came, and we're on a fucking we're on a fuse here. We're burning alive. And we're making the trek backwards.
yeah, I mean, we've literally done 2 loops.
Yep.
Ever since we got off the ship. Went to a city, left the city, went back to the city, now came back to the village. Went to an anchor, going back to an anchor. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up back on the ship.
Honestly, maybe we missed something. You know, maybe we were meant to go to the.
Maybe all those elemental planes that I kept bringing up was my way of telling you go to one of those.
There is a solution here. Look, I'm going back to the quest hook that interests me. Okay?
Yeah.
As a player, that's my justification.
There you go.
Fair enough.
I appreciate you guys saving me time on maps. It's really nice.
Going around in circles.
Yeah, baby. All right, so you all were packed up because you got packed up at the Temple of Eflu, so you're all ready to go. There's
I'll go meditate then.
You meditate.
Have a fucking moment to breathe.
Yeah.
Punch a wall or something.
I'm gonna go see Maze in that time.
Okay.
Hey, that took a lot out of me. So, can you watch as I nap? Can you keep guard when I go to sleep? Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna short rest the fuck out of this.
Oh,
Do I get it?
You definitely do not have an hour-ish, 45 minutes
Fuck!
before he packs up and is ready to go.
All right.
You don't have to go. Okay, I guess you kind of do.
I do have to go. I do. I want to go.
You kind of do. You want to go.
Good out of this.
Yeah.
You can short rest while walking, right?
That's a good point.
As long as nothing is happening.
No strenuous
Why was it-
activity, but travel.
What if we just give him a piggyback?
That's
He could rest his legs.
Yeah, someone carry my ass.
sure. You could why not telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
Yeah. Just blow all your spells to 10 minutes at a piece, and then he'll get his short rest. Yeah, I guess you can get a short rest in while traveling. It'll be a
I
little bit. It'll
love
be a
you
little
today,
bit.
you
It'll be a
know
little bit slower than usual, but I'm guessing you don't
Are
care.
we getting there in under an hour?
Probably not.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
You were
you're
there-
correct.
You were there last night. Well, you were there at night rather, and then you got to the city late morning, I think it was. So that's hours of travel.
Yep.
Well,
Do I
probably
take my
only
spell
like
slots now?
2 or 3. What now?
Do I take my spell slots now?
No, you don't take them now. You don't get them back when you start it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
So
guessing-
it's like maybe 10, 15 minutes before he comes out. The most like gung ho schoolboy, excited for his first day of school, ready to go, and he just takes like half a second to get his bearings, and he starts
Zooming.
traipsing. Yeah, it's almost like a skip.
He's got a
Hey,
little
I'm
soccer
gonna-
step, yeah.
Long as well.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna partake in this
Yeah.
frolic.
It's a very light walk. He's very on cloud 9, I guess. So the party, I'm guessing, is going with him. The cat is staring at the group as you leave, unblinking, unbreathing. As you get like 2, maybe 300 feet away, it'll walk off to behind a building, and then you lose sight of it. So, party begins their jeez. Are you gonna give him any direction or like assistance, or are you just gonna walk behind him like you're there but you're not? Or what? How
If he
involved
starts
are you
getting
gonna
like
be in
way
the travel?
too off the path, I'm probably gonna try and just like herd him towards the proper way.
Okay.
Because I understand that we are dying as we walk, and we are on a time limit because our bodies are giving out, except for Maze.
Okay. All right.
Yep, what he said.
So with that help, because he probably would have lost his way a little bit. Not, nothing terrible, but so he will. You will eventually, after 2-ish hours. So it's definitely close to noon, a little after probably. You will arrive at the Circle of Standing Stones, the arcane anchor that is written in.
Do I get my slots back?
Yes, you will get your slots back.
Wunderbar. You ready for me to burn them immediately?
Yeah, yeah. I am ready for you to be a manipulative motherfucker.
Oh shucks! Now you're sounding like. Yeah. I'm gonna place my hand on his back. Is this it? Is this the vision your deity gave you?
This is the clearing. I don't remember. I didn't quite see these stones, though. I wonder what these are.
Let's
What's
investigate a
supposed
little.
to do with them? Yes. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I really thought this was just gonna be combat. I really did.
I was hoping it was just going to be combat. I really
thought that
did.
you were gonna get in a fight with him because he was gonna be like no, 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 and no, and that's usually those are usually fighting words with you guys.
Those are usually fighting words.
When somebody tells you no, apparently you decide to fight.
That means kill them.
Yes.
So you choose death.
It's yes. Join or
Yes or
die.
death.
Guys. Join or die.
All right. So you are at this Circle of Standing Stones. That's somewhere in the Discord chat if you want to look at it again.
Yep.
He starts to pour over them a little bit. in a 13 Arcana check. These are not anything I recognize. This is a whole new. This. I wonder if this is Githzerai. Seems unlikely that someone would come along these days and do this.
What time of day is it?
It's slightly past noon.
Okay. Perhaps this is not the time. Perhaps right now, the radiance of the sun shines too brightly upon this. Perhaps we're meant to right a wrong here. We might want to make camp here.
You think this is maybe Drow?
I'm a fan of your first guess. I've seen Drow before. Sorry, I'm waking up after a very long nap. I don't know. I wasn't around when the Githzerai came down, and this is not a language I recognize, really. So I would assume it's Gith.
Nope, not working, TD.
Oh no!
Just do it in Discord. It's fine. All right. He's gonna. Well, we can't just do nothing for the rest of the day.
Perhaps.
A little bit.
Perhaps your deity needs a communion, a prayer. Maybe it'll come to you in your sleep.
Oh
But in mysterious ways.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm doing.
Really needed to sleep since this happened to me. But yes, some meditation, some communion, some more investigation. I think definitely prayer. I will see if I can get anything from any of the books that I have. There's plenty to do.
Aaron just looks oddly at Cae'ter, like, where's this going?
I'm gonna. When I catch your gaze, I'm gonna look away.
Okay. So he's gonna continue studying it for a bit, and then he'll probably.
Is he in the circle when he's studying it?
He will be, yes. Not all the time, but yes, he will be in the circle. He does. He does feel a little bit magical. I'm not gonna say that he I'm not gonna say that he associates it with the circle, but he does feel the tingling. And comments on it. Well, he's not cut off from magic. He's cut off from one specific deity.
I'm gonna wait until he prays to cast Dream. Until then, though.
That he's not gonna be asleep, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna work then.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
I just wanted to see what would happen. Because a prayer.
Nope.
You know, the spell doesn't say. Oh, never mind. Can't be contacted by the spell. Fuck.
Yeah. If the target is asleep.
Creatures that don't sleep, such as elves, can't be contacted by
that's
this
bullshit.
spell.
That is bullshit.
Also, there's another one. There's a sub race too, or something like that. That also is affected.
Oh, I'm sure.
And also
there is.
undead.
And also undead.
Which this guy is, yeah.
Out of curiosity, could we just like knock him out unconscious? Would it work?
The sleep spell. Oh wait, no, the person with the sleep spell went to bed.
The person with the sleep spell went to sleep. Yeah. Let me look at her thing here.
One day she's gonna cast that on me, and I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna start PKing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make her cast it on you. That'd be funny. All right, let's see what we got. Sleep. First level spell, bitchin'. 5d8 totals how many hit points? Alright, that's a maximum of 40. I will roll his hit points if you really want to follow with that.
while I'm not near them?
No, I will roll for his hit points, and then while he prays, you can have Britnei cast sleep on him.
Oh, yeah, okay,
if
I'm
you
gonna...
want. That's what I was saying.
See, the thing is, it has to be a willing creature. You made me read through my spells, goddammit.
What? Sleep or dream?
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
No, sleep
Dream,
doesn't have to
dream.
be. Dream doesn't have to
Oh,
be.
wait, no. No, dream just... The messenger enters a trance. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm down for this. I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna
like,
get out
no,
of the
I
circle.
definitely
I'm
cast
sorry.
Dream on more than one party player in my day because they pissed me off, and I made sure he didn't get a night's rest. I gave him like 3 levels of exhaustion because he was pissing me off. So you definitely don't
I like
need.
it.
I was a spiteful bitch. You really don't need to have willingness for that. All right, let me see.
Consent is strictly optional.
1d8 or 5.
Just have her cast it with all of her fucking spell slots.
Yeah,
at this point.
you're just gonna blow every single spell slot. Actually, she did
Max
not.
level.
Well, she can't. She
Mark
doesn't
anything
have.
off?
She doesn't have any more 6s. She's got some 4s.
Ah.
She has sorcery points, though, right?
true.
I am not. Okay.
He's not gonna use
Burn
them.
her fucking sorcery points. She's never gonna use them. She doesn't even know they exist.
What's she have? Like quicken spell, subtle spell?
I don't know.
We would have seen that by now.
Subtle spell and extended spell, distance spell.
Okay.
She does not have. But she.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't think sorcerers can get. Can they get level 6s back? I don't
Yes,
think I don't think
as long
she
as you got enough sorcery points, you can get any spell slot.
No, it's like there's a limit. There's got to be a limit. to
No, the cost goes up. That's all.
It's 5th. It's 5th
Is
level
it?
spell slot maximum for 7 sorcery points.
Oh shit! I thought it was any.
Oh yeah,
Huh,
no,
that's
that would
bad.
be broken AF. But her telekinesis was all 5th level spells, so that would be the maximum. Sure, she can burn sorcery points. How many does she even have? Is
I
smitten
haven't
by
seen her use them
otherworldly
yet.
bisexuals. Okay, great.
No,
Well,
that's
she's-
under her.
That's her bond.
Yeah.
That's her bond. It makes total sense. Yeah, sure.
Have you seen my ideals, bonds, and flaws?
Not yet. 10 out of 11, so she hasn't fixed it. So it's just 11, so she can get 1 spell slot, 5th level back.
Perfect. We're casting that.
This is ridiculous. Okay. All right. Let's see. 2d8 for each level above first. So that's 3. So that's an extra 6d8. All right. So I'm rolling 6d8. No.
And
Well,
now we're in
68.
combat.
Yeah. So I'm rolling 11d8 to make him fall asleep, and he's got maybe 50 HP. All right. I can't believe I'm
Wait,
co-signing on this.
hold up.
I'm an enabler. What? What now?
No, don't worry about it. Just roll.
Okay. It's
We'll
one
let the dice
action, it's
speak.
90 feet, creatures within 20 feet, at a point you choose within range. Okay. Oops. Hi, Britnei. Love you. Oh my gods.
Ooh,
How much HP does he have?
probably 50.
I gave him 5 per level, and I had him at... That's exactly what you need, actually.
Oh shit, for real?
I gave him 5 per level,
Aw.
and I put him at level 9. Because you're level
That's
11,
amazing.
I figured that was pretty close. I didn't want him to be, like, equal. So he wasn't...
Yeah, we'll have this guy
He hasn't done anything for
2
like
levels
3
under
years.
us.
Yeah.
I haven't done
He's been
anything for
sitting in a church
250
for like
years.
3 years, and he's higher level than you. Yeah, All right, so he's asleep.
Alright, let's cast Dream.
I
And as messenger, I will watch.
oh, it's shit. Okay, so asleep says that undead. And
Yeah,
creatures
so now we're in
immune to being
combat, right?
charms aren't affected by this spell.
Yeah, so now we're in combat, right?
Well, hold on. If you didn't want me to do it, I won't do it. I didn't read that part.
Oh, I just figured that if he can't sleep, sleep was not going to do it. So if you can't be charmed, charm was not going to do.
Oh, bullshit.
So I figured we were working with that assumption.
What does sleep have to do with being charmed?
No. Like, creatures that can't sleep cannot fall under the effect of the spell sleep.
No.
Creatures that cannot be charmed cannot fall under the effects of the spell charm.
No, that's...
Creatures that cannot be feared cannot fall under...
Right, but why is it... But this is sleep, and it says that creatures that can't... immune to being charmed are not affected by this spell. That's bullshit.
Wait,
I'm changing that.
is he immune to being charmed?
Is who?
Is the undead immune to being charmed?
Undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by this spell.
What?
That's bullshit.
So...
Hold on. Okay.
What's happening?
So, creatures immune to being charmed can be affected by this spell. I'm just going to make that change right now. Because that's bullshit. Undead. Undead don't need to sleep. But why would it be impossible to make them sleep magically? I suppose because they generally have low amounts of HP. And they don't want a level 2 sorcerer to put 5 of them to sleep and just nerf the encounter.
Right, as opposed to something like a level 3 spell. Like Hypnotic Gaze, let's say. Or Hypnotic Pattern, rather.
Or, you know, channeled... Well, that's a cleric only thing. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go with Plains' rule of cool.
Oh,
Because I guess I'm as committed as you guys are now. I'm
going
going
we
to
started
say...
this mess together, we're in it
Yeah,
together.
in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to say situationally this can happen, but you know, if it maybe it won't. It's not going to happen if you meet a horde of undead. So
We got very lucky because he was praying and basically already in a trance. Right?
It's not prayer, but okay, sure.
I thought we were waiting for him to start praying.
I don't know anybody who goes into a trance when they pray. I don't think that's really. Yes, yes, he was praying,
Monks.
and then now he's asleep,
And now he's dreaming.
and now
I'm
he's
watching.
dreaming. It doesn't say he wakes up after the sleep spell. It's just he's asleep, presumably for 8 hours. Or until
My
somebody
thing will
wakes him
break it,
up.
right?
Hmm?
Pulling out of my dream will wake him, right?
I don't think so. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at... It says the sleep spell is a duration of 1 minute. I'm just trying to see if that means... Why if... That means he's asleep for 1 minute? Is that...
Is it cast time or is it duration?
And it's duration.
Okay, yeah, they're asleep for a minute only then. Which means I'm going to start casting my spell the moment she does, so I hope I catch him on
It's a
last...
casting time of a minute.
Yeah, I hope I catch him on the last turn. Actually, you know what? We would probably be able to talk about this beforehand, right?
Yes, you would have.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, sheesh. The message ending the effect of the spell. Oh, okay, okay. The effect of the spell. So you have to. So you have to stay on. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So now he's dreaming. What are you gonna do in his dream?
I'm not. I'm just going to wait for it to happen. Because the last time I dreamed here, it showed me some weird Gith shit.
Oh.
I'll maybe walk up to him as a messenger in like, how would you say, the visage of his god after he sees this, but until then.
In the visage of his god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Alright, so you're gonna watch him having his dream essentially. This is some gestalt shit right here. Okay, so he is lying there, or sitting there rather, asleep. You watch as his dream self separates from his body and walks a few feet away. I'm going to say that you will not be seen unless you want to be, since this is your spell.
Thank you.
I think that's easy. That's easy enough to do, even if it's whatever. You know,
Actually, I'm gonna take the form of a bright light, and I'm gonna be above him.
Jeez.
A warm and bright light.
Okay. All right. Anything else? You want a specific like symbol of a deity, or maybe like
No, just the warm and
okay.
bright light.
Maybe some nice smells?
Perhaps the waft of used bandages? No.
Oh, jeez. I guess the undead would know about that, huh?
Kidding.
So, he will glance up at you, the light. Are you going to follow him as he walks, or are you just going to, like a spotlight? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna spotlight him.
jeez. Okay, spotlight. He feels kind of empowered, but doesn't. Oh, hello. But doesn't say anything in particular. Walking around the circle of standing stones, he touches them, and watching him do it, the stones themselves look a little bit more spongy, a little bit spongy consistency, texture to them, as opposed to basalt or granite or whatever. As his hand pushes into it a little bit, you see a silvery thread unfurl from his chest and lead in a trail behind him. He notices it too, and grabs it with his hand and pulls at it and turns around, and there are two avatars. One is an avatar of Lathander, and the other one is...
Oh, fuck!
Oh, it's just a dream. It's still just a dream.
Yep.
A dream?
It's still just a dream. Is it
a dream?
It is not.
Or is it a dream?
It's a dream. It's not the actual avatar. It's a dream.
Right.
It's his dream version of an avatar of Lathander, and one of Mirkul.
Is that a dream avatar, or is that an avatar?
Neither of them are real.
Okay. That's sad. I feel like you missed out on some shit there.
No, I'm not having avatars pop into his dream. That's ridiculous. You all want more shit with deities, really?
Low-key, I do.
I mean, I think Failure made it clear that he wanted more shit.
Failure made it clear. Yeah, he's like the only one who wants to get religious all of a sudden.
Oh no, I just want people to own my soul, and I fight for...
That is not that's not the problem.
No, you're right. There's blood and soul.
So you watch as the silver thread passes between them, and Lathander's back is turned to the thread, while Mirkul, one of his fingers becomes like a scythe, and he's rubbing the silver thread with the blade edge of his finger.
Oh, fuck. Would it be fair to assume that the only reason he has sentient is because Miracle wanted the prodigy?
Yes. It would.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That I think Vac hinted at that a little bit, but
Yeah, he did. I just put that together though.
okay.
You remember I play D&D drunk, right? Like
That's right. That's right. No,
I
no, I
diminish my brain
definitely do
power.
not remember the video call.
Wow, why is failure so aggressive?
Yeah, like, oh my god.
No,
Um,
no.
With each um, the thin silver cord string does not fray. It does not. It does not get cut. What it does is it inches closer to Miracle with each sickle blade caress, and Lathander just seems completely oblivious. He is looking everywhere, even in the times where he looks off towards Callow. He doesn't see the thread. Doesn't seem to see Callow. He marvels at the sun in the sky, or takes a handful of seeds out of a pouch and scatters them across the earth, and they grow into forests and fields and whatnot. But he is completely dismissive and does not seem to notice Miracle. Well, he doesn't notice the string. He's aware of Miracle, but he does not notice the string. And he doesn't find much concern, I suppose, with Miracle. Miracle is doing whatever Miracle does. So, looking towards these two avatars, Callow gets very anxious, and you watch as he starts tugging on his silver string to bring it more towards Lathander. And right up until the point where the scythe finger meets the silver cord, it does. The silver cord does in fact move over towards Lathander, but it's this one finger that keeps a key part that would presumably touch Lathander and act as a conduit for divine power. Keeps it away and keeps nudging it over. It's actually kind of gets a little bit disjointed, like the silver cord starts to bend at like a 90-degree angle, or closing in to a 90-degree angle that you've never seen happen in normal string before. But Miracle's very patient.
I will take this time to speak. I will say exactly the limit of words I can. That is my sentence. You cannot regain my favor, rebuild. I will accept you. And I will say that in a warmer voice. Definitely softer.
You cannot regain.
And I will try to shape the... I will try to shape the environment to show trees and forests blooming, lakes once again filled with life, animals scattered about. I will shape the environment of this dream now.
Okay. You begin to will, in a metaphysical sense, I suppose, trees and life and growth, fields and whatnot, brush, as the scene becomes a little bit more vibrant, a little bit greener, and Callow looks up. He definitely sees you as you are the spotlight. He doesn't seem to know exactly if that comes from the spotlight above him or from around it, or something like that. He's not like laser focused in on you. He just looks up and around. Um, but he does seem a little bit comforted by the growth. But he looks down the cord again and sees what is happening.
Yeah, at the zenith of the, let's say, reinvigoration of Flora,
Mhm.
uh, do I have control over the avatars, as this is my dream?
These are
These are his projections,
yes,
but this
they are.
this is me imposing my will upon his dream.
Okay, you can. Um, depending on how far, it may come to a charisma check of some sort.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have the silver thread
Mhm.
at the end, closest to him, right?
Alright.
The part tied to him. I'm gonna have that connect to the flora and fauna around. I'm gonna have. Fuck, which deity is his? I keep tripping on the name. I know it all starts with an L. Lathander take note of the silver thread and finally gaze upon him. And I will have Lathander match the scythe with that thing they use to rake fields. A hoe. Much the same.
Much the same. Yes.
So instead of to reap the harvest,
I thought you were going to say a sickle.
planted.
I'm like, yeah, all right, sure. Okay, with a hoe, yes. Okay, a hand hoe, if you will.
Yes, a hoe by your side.
Yes, there you go. All right, okay. So you
Hopefully to motivate him.
give me a charisma check since you're
At disadvantage.
no, because
At
this is
advantage.
because this is not in the physical world.
I perchance have that at advantage because that was put on.
Yeah. I'll say you've set this up sufficiently.
I love you.
That you can yeah, whatever.
23.
Okay, all right. So you watch as you make the silver cord almost like liquefy, and it just sort of drips down, kind of like mercury would. But it forms. But when it drips down, it leaves behind a tendril, and the tendril meets down with the plant, and it becomes connected with this almost like a web. And Callow sees this, and he's heartened by it a little bit. He's glad that this is something that he can do. He feels the shake a little bit as Miracle strums the silver cord again and looks up, and then he will see Lathander looking at him with a hoe.
With a hoe.
With a hoe.
Contesting the string.
Yes. Scraping the hoe across the string in front of Miracle, and the string moves towards Lathander now, and it almost seems like whatever happens behind Lathander fades out a bit more, and it becomes more vague, more obscured.
How's our little buddy holding up?
Callow?
Yeah.
Huh.
How to fuck with a man's brain 101.
Yeah, really.
can we appreciate for a moment that Tiara was like, you know what? He needs motivation. Let's give him some random motivation, and then she dipped.
And now I have to pick up the fucking pieces.
That is not consistent with who we know at all.
At all. At all.
That's whole, good sir.
No, I don't like atolls. It's just an odd landmass.
They ought not to be. It's not natural.
They ought not to be. It ain't right.
So Callow is having. There's great consternation on his face.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
He's uplifted, but at the same time, so much is unclear to him that there's a little bit of, I don't want to say fear. There's a lack of comprehension.
It's unease because gods speak in weird ways, right?
God speak in weird ways. They sure do. He's not sure. He's wrestling with a lot of what he's saying. He clearly does not understand the entirety of what is being put before him.
Okay.
But he recognizes that Lathander pulling his silver string, and the fact that Lathander is in front of Miracle is good, great, perfect, fantastic, exactly what you want. He just doesn't know if he's there or if he has to get there. If this is like a premonition of something that could happen in the future, or if this is what's happening to him now. If there's something else,
that's how I want him.
Okay, that's
and now that's what I want to do to advance my will, let's throw a bit of backstory in this bitch. To none of the PCs, but to the control now. Some of the fauna are gonna start having one little bump on their head, you know. The formation of a black antler kind of spouting out and then starting to encircle us before I quickly pull the plug and end the dream. So I don't know if he catches a glimpse of that or not, but that's where I'm ending the dream. And that will have been out of my control.
Okay. I'll roll a perception, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on
For
right now.
any reason, yes. I don't know why I'm typing perception there. I should be typing roll. That's a negatory.
That's a negatory.
Perhaps if you want, we can have it come back to him.
No,
In a
I'm fine with
flashback.
that.
Okay.
Oh, if you want to flashback it later, yeah, sure. No.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
No,
No,
I'm
I
just
wasn't
like
gonna do it
leaving
right
crumbs
now.
of
I just
information
meant like
randomly.
if you want to have it come up later, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. I trust you enough.
Woohoo! Okay. So he pops out, or rather, Cae'ter pops out. A moment, maybe two later, Callow's eyes open back up. He looks around. He definitely does a 360. And then he's gonna rush over to you guys and tell you everything he saw.
Good. And perhaps that is what Lathander wants of you. To help rebuild. To lend a hand. To leave this world better than the Githzerai have brought it. Then Merkel has kept it
We need
Perhaps you need to turn the tide.
druids.
Oh
This
fuck!
is
He
what I
took
got.
the crow literally. Motherfucker!
Oh God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, thank
He's not
fuck.
gonna-
Thank you.
He's not gonna.
We need druids.
My
shat
God
myself.
wants me to find druids. That's what it is. No. I'm just gonna. You worried about your teammates throwing wrenches, and what you're trying to do. Wait until I throw a wrench in it. All right.
Yeah. We need druids.
We need druids. Kill all those who do not respect the land. Not recycling is punishable by the death penalty. Let's get this shit on the road.
I was fine with like
Green peace,
Four
green peace,
inconvenience.
green peace. Alright, so
if all of the NPCs become fucking like greenkeepers. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to live in this world anymore.
I'm telling you what you can. No. How dare you use a straw? Alright.
It's not paper.
So,
Death sentence.
it's not biodegradable. Alright, so, he kind of looks at you. Yes. We need to rebuild. We can bring life back. We can do the will of Lathander. This is a blessing. What the Githzerai have done have opened up new paths and new ways for Lathander to be praised and glorified. We simply need to find people and the ways to show them the beauty and possibility. But what
The
does that have to
opportunity
do
has
with?
presented itself.
What does that have to do with this? Was that all I was supposed to come here for? Was just an epiphany, a prophecy, a direction? Was I supposed to do more? Was this only a part of it? Or was this just a jumping off point? I need more time to think of this. There's so much to consider.
Let's let him be for a bit.
I need to go for a walk. I need to read. I need to immerse myself in the scriptures again. There will be a nugget of wisdom for me to find. I know it. I just need to put one piece and another piece together. And he's gonna grab one of the scriptures of Lathander, and he's gonna go walk in a circle around the stones at various speeds and slightly wobbly direction. He is very clearly energized and motivated.
Unhinged.
Unstable, as somebody may have said.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that now. I could like that. That's all it took, huh? That's all it took. Fuck me.
He's been looking for a sign, and he got a sign. He does not put coincidence into this at all, mon cher.
Rolled by manipulative assholes.
And
trying to
also
further
a
them.
25.
And also a 25. Followed by a 23.
Yes, that. So.
So it's time to go to bed now. Is what it is time to do.
Okay.
Because
We're gonna lose 2 people. That's a good stopping point then.
I mean, I didn't mean actually go to bed, but like it's time to like go rethink our lives a little bit and ponder what we've done and drink more wine.
Definitely.
Oh, I'm
definitely.
all
You're
over it.
into this shit. It's all your fault. I take no responsibility. I go fill my water bottle now.
Mhm.
Striffy, you better get in fucking queue.
What? You are joking.
No, we're not. We're already in this lobby. We're waiting for you and Chills.
Oh. Jeez. Alright.
I'll be right
cool.
back.
Let me, okay, sure.
Raise open.
Is Striffy in queue yet?
I think he's
Nope.
getting there.
He's getting there.
No, you're not in queue either, Chili. I don't know why you're even taking his side.
Because all my shit's loading in.
You're supposed to be on my side. I don't want to hear it.
I'm there now.
Chilling.
Oh. Alright. Time to get rid of League voice. That's no good.
Oh fuck.
This whole idea of failure making me play bot lane is just not... it's not something that I like.
Why not?
Because I don't like playing ADC, and I don't know why failure always has to be a support now. That's stupid.
Sorry about that. Oh. It looks like I'm jungle. If he's playing bot,
Well, failure's playing support. I just complained about this. Oh, and he's also playing bot lane. So, like... I don't know. Whatever. Here we go, I guess. I do like taking Quinn bot lane. I'll say that.